Gonna do the jellyfish. Yay!
Wow.
So what's your sandwich, Rebecca?
Well, I had peanut butter. No.
Salami and cheese.
Okay, so like I said, I'm using the Big Shot and the multi-purpose platform. So you're going to open up the platform. If you follow the instructions that it comes with the machine, you'll bend your stencil. So, follow these ones.
Okay.
You're going to take the platform and flip it over, because you can see these are already bowed, so if I set on there, then my stencil will be bowed. But this is going to stay nice and firm and flat always. It's not going to bow, so that's going to keep my stencil the safest. So there's my stencil. Okay. And then
I have a big shot. She's going to show this lady how to dry
rubber embossing mat.
Okay.
It's been used a little bit, sparkly. Okay. The paper, you can just put it on and run it through, but if you spritz it a little bit with either an alcohol or water, or I like to use an iridescent spray.
Why alcohol?
Just because it evaporates quickly.
That makes a lot of sense.
I like to use the iridescent spray just because it's a little sparkly, but it's clear, so you won't see it. And just a little bit of liquid on there. It's going to break up the fibers a little bit in the paper and just make your image a little more
Crisp.
crisp. A little deeper.
Whereas this is just going to stay really firm, and so you get really tight design. So the design is very, a lot more detailed.
And do you put the wet side down or up?
I would typically put, just because I did this sparkle, I would typically put that face down so
Right,
that I
'cause you
would
want
see that.
on the plate.
However, I am just using kind of a makeshift spray box, and so I have other colors on here, so I'm going to put it actually face up. Because I really am just using it for the wetness. Okay, so the platform, my stencil, whatever I'm embossing, whether it be paper or metal or whatever, and then the rubber mat.
And putting it on top of the paper.
And then 2 plates, preferably 2 plates that are not very cut up, not bowed, because you don't want them to start, you don't want your stencil to start to pick up the bowed. Oh, I'm not pulling through right.
That one right there.
And twisted.
There you go.
And run it right
I
through.
recommend that you don't use your die cutting plates, stencils, for embossing, or it'll just
And then when you pull it out, you have that lovely embossed image.
stencil will kind of take on that
Oh, I
shape.
love it.
Yeah, you can put it right through
So
the Big
much
Shot.
easier than a light table and a stylus. I'm
You see
loving
that?
that.
For sure.
Gorgeous. That is beautiful.
So it would
Love
be
it.
perfect for your invitations. Easy.
Paste.
So it's the platform, and then your stencil, the rubber mat, or sorry, your paper, whatever you're embossing, the rubber mat, and then your 2 plates. So these are going to go on top because these also bow, so you want them the furthest away from your stencil.
Right. And then you probably turn them over next time, or
Mine are an arch. That won't work.
Oh yeah, no, you want flat ones. So we really recommend you have ones that aren't cut at all,
Yeah.
and you use those for embossing.
the brand new ones. And so then if you want to like color that with chalk or something, you would just leave the stencil on top of it, right? And then just color through
You can do that. You can do a couple of different things. I'll show you.
On coordinations paper, you could sand it.
Sand it, yeah.
Or,
You can do just a color over the top. Because it's embossed, it's going to highlight.
ooh, yeah. Kind of love that.
And that's quick and easy. Or you can take, and may I borrow that?
Of course.
If you line it up, you want to tape it down so it doesn't shift on you.
pads with the stencils. They're like the perfect palette.
It's like just a whole palette that goes together, yeah.
They're pretty much useless for stamping, but for this thing, they're perfect.
Unless
Yeah,
you want your
they are.
stamp all checkered looking. Or you have tiny stamps.
And then you get the color just right where you want it.
Super neat. I love it.
Beautiful.
Thank you.